You might overlook the spokes on your bike and think they're pretty boring, but I'm here with two guys who think very differently. We've got Nico and Martin from Nippelshop. They distribute pillar racing spokes, and they're going to tell you why. They've got some very exciting products for 2020. So, Martin, how did you guys start?
Yes, to pass this question over, I will directly lead to Nico, because
I'm the business guy, so I know how we started. So a few years back, we started building wheels for ourselves. Pretty soon, people like asking us, "Can you build us a wheel too? Some handmade wheels?" And this is basically where it all started, because we got issues with spokes. We had no availability. We had long delivery times, sometimes bad quality, and Martin at some point remembered seeing a little P stamped on the head of the spoke, just right here, like when he was repairing one wheel, and then we found pillar, and most of the problems went away. And pretty soon we realized a lot of other wheel builders have these obstacles as well. So we provide spokes, and of course Nippelshop provides nipples.
And Martin, what's new with your products for 2020?
yes, what's new with our products is that when disc brakes were showing up, the brake force actually is created at the hub and then needs to be transmitted from the inner wheel to the outside of the wheel. This is done by the spokes. Now the tricky thing is it's not a brake force because the wheel spins. It's transmitted into torque, and the torque needs actually be turned to the outside of the wheel. And that's the reason why you see even on deep section aero wheels round spokes. So you go here on the show and you see a lot of round spokes in racing wheels, which is kind of paradox because round spokes aren't aero. So here pillar, we found there is a solution for this problem. Traditional aero spokes, bladed spokes as we all know them, they are kind of thin and they follow the theory of a laminar airflow from the front, but this does not work in the real world. In the real world, air is coming in wheels from all directions. It's a giant vortex, it is 100% turbulent, and what you need to be aero in a situation like this is a thicker profile. It is a fully ovalized profile Pillar came up with. So the advantage of the spoke is not only aero-wise, it is because of the fully ovalized profile, more thick in the center, in the middle of the spoke, and this provides full disc brake capabilities. So this spoke is able to handle torque loads coming from the center of the wheel way better, almost like a round spoke, than a traditional plated spoke will ever do. So you can go on low spoke count, you have really good aero capabilities, and you have the disc brake capabilities. And the best thing is, it doesn't come with a weight penalty. You still have the 4.3 grams of weight per 260 millimeter of spoke, like a conventional bladed high-end spoke will offer you, but you gain wheel stiffness, which will bring you more speed, less watts are going into friction, watts going into thrust, and you will have better braking performance and some aero savings. So the Aero Profile is directly derived not from a wing profile, it is directly derived from a missile cone head. This technology is scientifically proven and it brings advantage, new tech to every rider.
So the key point there, because there was a lot of technical speak, so if you missed it, is that it is aero spokes for disc bikes. But how are they produced?
Yes, when it comes to spoke production, there's really, there's no miracle. To sum it up, it's all about steel quality. And the steel Pillar is using for producing their spokes is Swedish-made Sandvik Fagersta T302 Plus stainless steel, individually tested. Each batch gets a quality test to ensure and maintain highest quality demands. You won't suffer breakage. it will hold. It is high-end material, is top-notch, best you find in the industry. It's a cold drawn forge, which gives you the highest tensile strength compared to weight.
So yeah, if you want very fancy spokes, you're going to need very fancy steel, which has a very long name, which means it's good. And a real key point you guys want to get across is that when you're braking with a disc wheel, it is very hard on the spokes.
Yeah, and it's a huge shock every time on the spoke, every time you brake. That's why round spokes are used until now, because we can handle those shock loads with an aero-bladed wing spoke really good, and it works. It's race proven.
And you guys also have some results you wanted to show.
Of course, every weekend more. So we do have a lot of racers going disc brake with wing spoke in German Elite criteria racing. Some huge wins, sprint wins.
And you guys also have some testing results.
Of course, yes. We do have a Dutch engineer testing all this, and the numbers speak for themselves.
So Nico has been standing here patiently waiting. What is your plan with Nippelshop?
Well, first of all, we want to tell all the riders out there, pay attention to your spokes, because they're the most important part of your bike when it comes to performance. Ask your local wheel builders about them to make the best wheels with the best spokes for your needs. And the other thing is, all the wheel builders out there, we have built up a stock in Germany to provide spokes to Europe. We can deliver in a matter of days. Go to our website and order.
So yeah, as you can tell, Nico and Martin are incredibly enthusiastic about their spokes and nipples.